Oh, thank you.
Setup and it's very clear. So
Good.
Thanks for doing that.
Oh, hey, anytime. Thank you. Welcome back to Frost Field in Hope, Game 3 of the District 6 baseball tournament. Mayport CG, after just completing their comeback win against Finley Sharon Hope Page, they take on Hillsboro-Central Valley, who defeated Oak Grove earlier today 13-0 in 5 innings. Two teams split in the regular season, and they are the 3 and 4 seeds in the tournament. Winner will move on, play tomorrow against the loser between tonight's matchup between Thompson and Hatton Northwood, the 2 and top seed, Thompson and Hatton Northwood, respectively. Winner keeps the season going, loser goes home. This is YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for being with us here. We'll be with you with your IRE Insurance pregame show after this.
Implement in Hillsborough, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsborough, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsborough. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Hillsborough Lumber is ready to help you with all of your building projects. Are you building something new? Doing some remodeling? Maybe adding a deck? Hillsborough Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete it. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help in planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsborough Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsborough Lumber today.
Today's agriculture is a complex business. It's much more than just planting or harvesting. It requires knowledge of marketing a crop, assessing risk, managing people, and staying current with changing technology. That's why more and more farmers turn to Ag Country Farm Credit Services with a full range of agricultural products and an experienced professional staff who can help you reach your financial goals. At Ag Country, we're here to make your job easier. Give us a call today.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
This is your IRE Insurance pregame show ahead of Game 3 today, Game 7 overall, part of this District 6 tournament. As we get set with our IRE Insurance pregame show, it's Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Remember IRE Insurance for all your insurance needs. Visit them online at ireins.com. Well, Hillsboro-Central Valley earlier today, they defeated Oak Grove 13-0 in 5 innings. Let's get our pregame coach's comments, catching up with the head coach, Nathan Walsh.
Walsh, coach for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and coach able to get the bats going in the first game, survive and advance.
That's all it was about right now. You know, it's every game. After you lose one, you just got to keep trying to find a way to win. And yeah, our bats got going. Peyton did really well on the mound too, so defense played pretty well. You know, it's all those little things that you got to do, and hopefully it was a good warm up for us. Got some good swings in, and hopefully it rolls right into game 2 today.
Yeah, game 2 against Mayport CG, the rivals, and every time you two tangle, it just kind of seems like it's always a tight game.
Absolutely. You know, it's kind of like a lot of the teams in this region right now that, you know, when both teams show up and play well, it can be anybody's game. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be who's going to throw strikes, who's going to make plays, and put the ball in play. And, you know, like I'm saying, I hope our bats have kind of come alive a little bit now and we put some runs on the board.
Got a strong pitch there, like you said, from Belials in the first game. How important is it to get another strong pitching performance here in game 2?
I think it's crucial. I think, you know, if we're not throwing strikes, you know, we'll have trouble. But, you know, if the other team's hitting the ball, yeah, there's not much you can do about it. But if we're walking guys, then that's something that we can control a little bit. So I'm just hoping we go out there and our guys that take the mound, challenge their hitters, and then we go out and make some plays for them.
Nathan Walsh, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Coach Walsh join us for Hillsborough-Central Valley as they take on Mayport CG. Loser out game. Winner gets to take on either Thompson or Hatton Northwood tomorrow in that elimination game. We'll be back with more of your Ira Insurance pregame show after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Phone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
The Hillsborough Public School District and the Central Valley School District encourages North Dakotans to embrace the ND Smart Restart Plan for a better, safer, and healthier tomorrow. Enjoy your summer as we look forward to seeing students again in the fall. For school information, school news, and sports schedules, visit HillsboroughK12.com and CentralValleyND.com. The Hillsborough Public School District and the Central Valley School District.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
This is your Ira Insurance pregame show as we continue with our pregame coaches' comments ahead of Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley matching up in the elimination game. Let's check in with the head coach for Mayport CG and the Patriots, Taylor Kunkel.
Coach, I know not how you drew it up there, falling behind 7-0, but able to come through in the late innings to pull out the victory.
Yeah, it was good to see the grit that the guys had. Yeah, definitely not how we drew up one bit, but they came back, played hard. It was good to see.
Yeah, just I guess what was the mood in the locker room kind of those last couple innings, were they still, I guess, fired up, still kind of staying with it, knowing that, hey, if we get a break here, a couple hits there, we can be right back in it?
Yeah, I mean, our guys, they're a confident group. They kept saying how they were going to, come back, and, well, then show me that you're going to come back. And they did, so that was great to see.
And now a quick turnaround, got to play one more game here today and against the rival Hillsborough-Central Valley, and you two teams always play tight.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're a good team, well-coached team. Yeah, it'll be a fun game.
All right, Taylor, thanks so much for your time. Good luck here in game 2.
Thank you very much.
Taylor Kunkel, head coach of Mayport CG, join us with our pregame coaches' comments. Again, thanks to Brady Siebels helping out with some work with the interviews and stuff between games as we're transitioning from our postgame to pregame and bringing you your Ira Insurance pregame show with Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley. Let's get to your lineups and first pitch when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
North Dakota culture is hardworking and understands the value of what we can get from the land. The services that we get from Polar Communications, the gigabit service, allows us to be able to serve up many, many more locations. We know that they are in North Dakota. They understand North Dakota. That means a lot to our business.
There's a lot to love about Hillsborough, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between two of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsborough embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsborough invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsborough. Visit hillsborough-nd.com to learn more about Hillsborough, a small town with big opportunity.
Many, many happy people that are mowing grass with their new Cub Cadet lawnmower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsborough. Yes, everyone is so happy as the lawns are pristine looking, beautiful grass, precision-like cutting with the Wright Cub Cadet mower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsborough. Talk to Darren or Mike. They also have some used mowers on hand. They have tillers and all of the lawn and garden machines at Wright Cub Cadet Hillsborough. Stop by and see them today.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsborough. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsborough office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
This is your IRE Insurance pregame show ahead of Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley as the 3-seed Mayport CG with a 5-inning 10-0 victory over Oak Grove yesterday lost to Thompson as Thompson came back in the late innings there, 7-5. Then just a little bit ago, you heard the Mayport CG Patriots come back against the Finley Sharon Hope Page Horned Frogs by a 8-7 score with 4 runs in the 5th and 6th innings each. They take on the Hillsborough-Central Valley Blue Sox. Blue Sox, as the number 4 seed in the tournament, opened up with a victory 5-1 over Finley Sharon Hope Page yesterday. Then took a loss to Hatton Northwood yesterday in 8 innings by a score of 3-2. And then coming back early this morning with the AM victory over Oak Grove, 13-0 in the 5 innings. So now they line up ready to take on Hillsborough-Central Valley. Let's get to your starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. For more information on American Crystal Sugar, go online, crystalsugar.com. You can find information about them, and that includes career opportunities with American Crystal Sugar. For Hillsborough-Central Valley, as the number 4 seed, they will be the away team, or should be the away team by my notes. They will have the batting order as such. Patrick Limke leads things off, followed by Jackson Anderson and Gavin Wright, due up 1-2-3 in inning number 1. Then it's Cole Hebel, Aaron Johnson, Mason Richter, Peyton Beliles, Nathan Rage, and Gannon Limke, the batting 9 for Hillsborough-Central Valley. They'll face a Patriots lineup that goes as such into the field. It will be Cade Suzy doing the pitching. He is on the mound to get things going in Game 2 of the day for the Patriots. Throwing to Sawyer Satchram, Jordan Evans at first base, Cole Kritzberger at second, Ethan Bergstrom is at shortstop, Sammy Satchram is at third base, Jake Hutter's in left field, Dylan Heward in center, and Jordan Sherva in right field here today. Lucas Fugelberg will be the designated hitter for the Patriots. He is hitting for the left fielder, Jake Hutter. That's how we align with the batting order and the defensive to get us started in the top of the first inning with Hillsborough-Central Valley and Mayport CG. First pitch coming up. You're watching on yourliveevent.com.
Here in the Valley, and Dakota Heritage Bank in Hillsborough is here to help you be ready. Ask Dakota Heritage about recreational vehicle, camper, and boat loans. Home loans are also available for a change of scenery or a lake cabin getaway. Dakota Heritage Bank can also line you up with agriculture loans and a line of credit. Find more information at dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Hillsborough. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Erickson Agency is your professional independent insurance agency in Hillsborough. We take the time to listen to you, analyze your needs, and match you up with the best plans offered by a number of leading insurance companies. Whether you need auto, homeowners, life, health, long-term care, business, or farm insurance, stop in and visit with Lee Erickson at the Erickson Agency, 502 West Caledonia Avenue, 701-636-5852. The Erickson Agency of Hillsborough, your insurance headquarters. Most Americans have some stuff because stuff is important. And when you have stuff, you need a Big Tex trailer, a utility trailer for the golf cart, equipment trailer for the antique car, or gooseneck trailer for moving pipe or the swing set. Big Tex Trailers gets your stuff where you need it. Precise design and quality construction packs more value into each Big Tex trailer. Baked on finish protects your trailer from the elements for years to come. For the Big Tex style that meets your needs, call Tim at Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough, 701-430-0877.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsborough is a Rude dealer for the Hillsborough and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, talk to Corey today about a new Rude furnace for your home or new construction. You don't want to be left out in the cold. That's why Goose River Heating is available with 24-hour emergency service. Call Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsborough and the surrounding communities as a Rude dealer, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
Welcome you back to Frost Field in Hope as we get set for Game 7 of the District 6 Independent Baseball League Tournament with YourLiveEvent.com. Glad to be here with you and able to bring you all the tournament games today. We got Game 3 and 4 today still to come. And then at least 2 tomorrow, and maybe, possibly, if the teams decide they want to do it, we're going to play again on Thursday as well. But Game 3 here today is Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley. Thanks for being with us. Appreciate your viewership. As don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can be alerted to all the Your Live Event broadcasts as they come out with the schedule too. Appreciate your viewership. Appreciate all the sponsors as well throughout our coverage today. We'd ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. They are the ones that make it possible for us to be here with our coverage. In short, without them, we would not be here. So thank you to all our sponsors. Please patronize them. At the very least, tell them thank you. Thanks to the behind-the-scenes crew here today with Sage Forsyth, Brady Siebels, Keith Meyer, all helping out. As myself, Jake Burkmeyer, ready to get you going here with first pitch between the Patriots and the Blue Sox, Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Everyone in the farming community would like to put the 2019 planting and growing season behind them is an understatement. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance, and this was one of those years that you found out what your crop insurance agent was made of. Were you satisfied? All of us at Irie Insurance feel your pain and know your challenges. That's why we would love to sit down with each and every farmer for an annual policy review. We now know how bad it can get, so let's make sure you have someone working in your corner to protect your farm's equity. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Well, it's time for first pitch. Mayport CG and Hillsborough-Central Valley. Cade Susie on the mound for the Patriots. For the Blue Sox, Patrick Limke. First pitch, ground ball left side. Backhanded at short. Throw to first is not in time. Deep in the hole. And a little first pitch, first hit, as Patrick Limke swinging away is aboard at first base. Jackson Anderson bats next, followed by Gavin Wright in inning number 1. As Cade Susie on the mound for Mayport CG. The right-hander there as Patrick Limke gets his lead, 1-2-step lead. Susie comes set, little look over at the runner and deliver home and inside to Anderson. That'll be ball 1. So 1-0 the count here to the second man in the batting order. Third baseman today, Jackson Anderson. And this one fouled back, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin Wright on deck for HCV. Blue Sox win earlier today in that 10 a.m. game. Oh, had about a Wow, about a 3-hour break between the end of that game and the start of this game as we get a pop up to second base. Therefore, out number 1 brings up Gavin Wright. Yeah, about a 3.5-hour game, actually, or break, because that first game got done shortly after noon. And here, 3:40, the time of first pitch here for their second game today. Limke goes, no throw down, got a great jump on it. He steals second base. Mayport CG, they got the 20 minutes in between games, 25 minutes to get things resting up. I don't think they left the dugout, just grabbed the Gatorade and sit in the shade. Here's a swing and a miss on the off-speed offering. Gavin Wright evens the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here with Cade Susie pitching for Mayport CG. Sawyer Satcham is behind the plate doing the catching. Here's we'll reset the rest of the defense after this 1-1 offering. It's outside for ball 2. Jordan Evans at first base, Cole Kritzberger at second, Ethan Bergstrom at short, Sammy Satrum at third base, Jake Hutter in left field, Dylan Heward in center, and Jordan Sherva in right field. Popped up right side, and it will be the first baseman Evans out underneath it to make the catch, out number 2. Brings up Cole Hebel.
Number 11, Cole Hebel.
First baseman for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Trying to do something with that runner in scoring position out there at second base. Limke will take a couple step lead off the bag. Shortstop Bergstrom paying attention to him out there. Susie looks his way and then delivers home. Limke goes for third. It's going to be a play at the plate and sliding out. Out at third, they say that caught stealing for out number 3. So Limke still second. They don't give him third. And it ends up being 3 up, 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base in the top half of inning number 1 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. We're scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Upgrading or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
After a 1-2-3 top of the first inning, we go to the bottom. Jordan Sherva, Sammy Satrum, Sawyer Satrum to bat for Mayport CG, as they will face Gavin Wright, the pitcher on the mound for the Blue Sox. Will be Aaron Johnson behind the plate, Cole Hebel at first base, Peyton Blyles at second, Patrick Limke is at shortstop with Jackson Anderson at third base. Mason Richter's in left field, Nathan Rage in center field, Gannon Limke in right field. Or the Blue Sox here as they line up with their black jersey tops, the gray pants, and of course the blue socks for them. Mayport CG, the Patriots, in their customary red and white, red tops, red pinstripe, or white with red pinstripe pants, and the Red Sox here with the horizontal white stripes halfway down. So Jordan Sherva stepping to the plate. Gavin Wright stepping onto the mound and ready to deliver this pitch here in the bottom of inning number 1. Comes up high for ball 1. Here's Wright comes set quickly and redelivers. That one again missing away from the plate. 2-0. Left-hand hitting Sherva. Outfield shifted a little bit towards the right side. But Sherva has been kind of taking pitches down that left field line here today. We'll see if he pokes another one here with a 3-0 count. And it's there just to get me over strike for 3 balls and 1 strike. Third baseman Anderson is playing 2 steps in on the grass. And it's a 5-pitch walk to open up the inning. Sherva on board. Now Sammy Satcham
Third baseman, number 7,
will bat. Playing third base now. He started in center field in game number 1. He came on to pitch, got the win against Finley Sharon Hope Page as he pitched the final 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, but they came back to get the win. Here's the throw to first. Ball bounces away from Hebel as it looked like it might have hit the runner, but not far enough for Sherva to advance. So we'll pass it back here to Gavin Wright on the mound, and he gets set to deliver to the right-handed hitting third baseman, Sammy Satcham. Bunt is shown, laid down, good bunt, fielded by Anderson, throws on the run and gets him in time. Good throw by Anderson. Comes in, fields, throws cleanly, loses the hat, but makes it look good as he's charging in a great play there on a sacrifice bunt, what does it end up being, moving Sherva to second base. Anderson playing in on the grass. I don't know if he was expecting that, but he was in good position to make the play. 1 down. Runner on second base now for Sawyer Satcham. And the pitch comes up high. Ball 1. Here with Aaron Johnson behind the plate doing the catching. Flip of yesterday's first game when Johnson was pitching and Wright was catching. Popped up over near us, right in front of us. Johnson comes after it, and it just goes over our heads. Up against the fence here. Foul ball, strike 1 for Sawyer Satcham. Again, Jordan Sherva walked, went to second on the sacrifice bunt from Sammy Satcham. He's aboard on second base. Shortstop Patrick Limke paying a little attention to him there. A little daylight play. Now getting back to his position as Wright gets set to deliver home. And it's a ground ball right to Limke. Chase the runner back to second. Throw to first. Stretch by Hebel and out number 2.
For the Patriots, cleanup hitter and first baseman,
Right in front of the base runner Sherva is where that ground ball went, and smartly got back to the bag. Didn't try and push it. So 2 down now as Jordan Evans comes up. Came up clutch in the first game today with a couple of hits and 3 RBIs in the last couple innings. Trying to come through with 2 outs and a runner on scoring position now in inning number 1. See if Mayport CG can get out to an early lead. 1-0 offering is there for strike 1. Ties up the count at a ball and a strike. Second baseman Belials kind of tapping the glove over there, getting the attention of the pitcher Wright. Takes a long look at the base runner Sherva and then delivers home in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to keep that runner close. Wright delivers home. This one popped up, and that one will go out of play. So 2-2. 2 down and a runner on second base. Here with that leadoff walk, and Wright's trying to keep him on the base path. The pitch is a breaking ball left up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now. To Jordan Evans with the pitcher Cade Susi on deck. And it's going to be a walk to field first base. Evans heads on down. Second walk of the inning. Therefore, Gavin Wright. Now pitcher on pitcher. As Gavin Wright faces Cade Susie. 2 runners on and 2 out for Mayport CG in the bottom of inning number 1. First pitch, strike 1. Wright early on, doing a good job to pop that glove of the catcher Johnson. As he fires that one in, and Jesus. Oh, I even jumped at that one. It looked like it was coming right at me for a second. Went right over the head. That is why I'm not a good baseball player. I don't have the reactions, but I can talk about it. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Give up a pair of walks to base runners, but leave them on the base. No damage done. No runs, hits, errors, and 2 runners left on base for Mayport CG. To the inning number 2 we go. Scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard.
I'm originally from Mayville. I moved away for 6 years, but when I decided I think it's time that we start a family, and I said I want to move back to that small town so I can have small classes, small community, people are involved, people care about you.
There's a lot of space out here, and if you use it appropriately, I mean, everything from family baseball to the parks and the communities, swimming, all that stuff is available right there.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Strand.
Kurt Petrowski, Hillsborough, North Dakota.
Come home to trail.
Come home to trail.
These reminder of COVID points to share with North Dakota Smart Restart from Trail District Health Unit. Smartphone users are encouraged to download the Care19 app for Android or Apple devices. This will help increase success levels with contact tracing in North Dakota. Get answers to most COVID-related questions in North Dakota by visiting ndresponse.gov. Trail District Health Unit, Public Health, Prevent, Promote, Protect.
To the top of inning number 2, Mayport CG, the number 3 seed. Number 4 seed, Hillsboro-Central Valley. Nobody crossed home plate in the first inning, so we got zeros on the board to start the second inning. Cole Hebel, Aaron Johnson, Mason Richter lead things off for Hillsboro-Central Valley. The right-hand hitting Hebel stepping up to the plate to face Cade Susie for Mayport CG. Gave up a hit in the first inning as this one is hit fall, and hearing a bunch of oohs down the way into the crowd. I hope everyone's okay. Kind of blocked by the dugout there, but. So an 0-1 offering now to Hebel, and it's outside, ball 1. Susie gave up a leadoff single to Patrick Limke in the first inning. Limke stole second, but then was thrown out trying to steal third base. Pitch is in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike to Hebel. And he fights off this one. Falls it into the trees out there. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the breaking ball is lined into center field, giving chase, and making the catch will be Heward. And the line out to center field.
Capture number 12, Aaron Johnson.
Had a little bit of a wind picking up, but it's died down here as of late. Still feel a little gust or breeze come through now and again, but even looking at the flag in center field, it's, well, as I say that, it starts billowing again, but it's been mostly quiet. Pitch fall back by Aaron Johnson. 0-1 to the Blue Sox catcher. This one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here as he watches this one in the dirt, just thinking here for Sawyer Satcham. He caught the first game for Mayport CG. He's back in the catcher's gear to start game 2. Got to be a long, hot day in that catcher gear for him. 3 balls and a strike to Johnson, and it's a 5-pitch walk. Aaron Johnson gets aboard. Courtesy runner will come in, and it will be
left fielder number 13, Mason Richter.
Gavin Belials to come in to courtesy run. So they're a little bit more speed there, and with the catcher able to get ready, speed things up. And the runner gets caught in a rundown, throw to second, they tag, so a 1-4 put out. There's Belials went too quick. Out number 2. So both base runners that the Blue Sox have had in their innings so far have been erased on the base path. Pitch inside now to Mason Richter with the bases empty and 2 down. Peyton Belials stands in the batter's box. Lower and off to our right is a ball hooked foul down the left field line. Richter, Belials, Rage, and Limke to finish out the batting order here. If they can get a little 2-out rally going. The breaking ball comes in and doesn't break the way it was supposed to, as Susie can't get it there for the strike. It's ball 2. Base is empty, 2 down. And a ball left side. Little hopper picked up by Satcham at third. Throw to first is bobbled, and we're going to be safe. An error. That time allowing Richter to reach.
Second baseman, number 3, Peyton Belials.
Patriots did have some early inning errors in their first game against Findlay Sharon Hope Page that let the Horned Frogs jump out to some early runs. Seeing if they work out of those issues now with Mason Richter at first base. Peyton Belials at the plate. Time is called just before the pitch can be delivered. So no pitch. 2 down, runner on first. Elimination game for Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. And the pitch popped out of play. So far, this district tournament has, well, it's been a chalk tournament so far. The high seed winning every game. Both Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley last night, though, in the losses that they had, both put a scare into the top seeds of Thompson and Hatton Northwood. There's Mayport CG led 5-0 early before falling 7-5 to number 2 seed Thompson. Hillsboro-Central Valley had the lead into the 6th at 2-0, but a 2-run home run tied things up, and then Hatton Northwood won it in the 8th. Swing and a miss, 4 strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And with a runner on first, 2 down, Susie, long look at his catcher. Satcham gets the sign, now delivers the 1-2 offering in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right hand hitting Peyton Belials. Straightaway defense as the pitch is popped up. Out of play. Oh, is it in play? It's hanging up near the, no, it's drifting over into the top of the grandstand. Moment there, looked like it might come down right up against the net, but it drifted over. Here, so Susie trying to finish off this inning now on the 2-2 offering. Goes home, and it's swing and a miss. Fall tip held on. Strikeout number 1 in the game, out number 3 in the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 Patriot error, 1 runner left on base for HCV. To the bottom of inning number 2 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, Hillsborough-Central Valley and Mayport CG are scoreless on yourliveevent.com.
An attorney, you need someone you can trust, someone who puts the needs of their client above their own. The attorneys at Onstead Twitchell are committed to improving the lives of their clients and creating strong communities by providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. Onstead Twitchell has deep roots in the Red River Valley, with offices in Castleton, Hillsborough, and West Fargo. In Hillsborough, call 701-636-5700 or online at onsteadlaw.com. Onstead Twitchell Attorneys, your life, your law firm.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsborough. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsborough, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Bottom of inning number 2, Mayport CG will send the designated hitter Lucas Fugelberg, then the second baseman Cole Kritzberger and center fielder Dylan Heward, the 6, 7, 8 batters in the Patriot lineup. Who starts us off against Gavin Wright for the pitcher for Hillsborough-Central Valley. Pitch popped up behind home plate, Darren Johnson under it and makes the catch. And a quick out number 1.
Next up for the Patriots, second baseman
Efficient on that out as Cole Kritzberger will bat. Playing second base as he did in the first game, but he was the flex player in the first game, did not record an at-bat. Steps up for the first time today and takes the first pitch, ball 1. Mayport CG electing to use the DH. Hillsborough-Central Valley saying nope. Not going to DH here in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kritzberger. Wright sets and delivers. It's in the dirt low for a ball 2. 2-1 our count. Bases empty. Cole Kritzberger. Gavin Wright walked 2 batters, struck out 1 last inning, kept 2 runners on base. So he falls behind 3 balls, 1 strike. So far the pitching that I've seen, Ben struggled to locate that zone early on. Here's a ground ball towards short. Patrick Limke picks in a good throw over to first for out number 2. A lot of 3 ball, deep counts here. Pitcher's struggling to hit it in that zone, but that time, nice pitch there for Kritzberger to get on top of and ground out to short. Now first pitch liner, and it will go into right field. There's a no chance there as Heward is going to beat that out. Gannon Limke came charging in, and it was shallow enough that if he could have got to it, he might have had a chance to try a play at first, but Heward with good speed down the line. So a 2-out base hit. First hit of the game. And here the runner goes. Johnson's throw down to second is a little off the mark. And the runner Heward slides in safely. So put him in scoring position. Belial's doing a nice acting job out there. At second, he caught the ball, but he turned and started to look like, hey, it went into center field, trying to get Heward to think he could advance further, but good awareness. Heward knows where it's at. Pitch missing up high. 2 balls, no strikes. To the number 9 hitter, Ethan Bergstrom. And that's for strike 1. Bergstrom hasn't had to swing the bat much today. 3 plate appearances in game 1. He walked all 3 times. Now he's ahead 2-1. And make it 3-1 as it comes up again. For the Blue Sox, Nathan Rage has had kind of a similar tournament. I think he's walked 5 times in the game so far. Pitch in for a strike, full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes with a runner on second and 2 down in the bottom of inning number 2. Here's Gavin Wright, delivers to Ethan Bergstrom. Ball 4. Trying to nibble at that cheese on the corner. And they'll put 2 on now with Jordan Sherva to bat. Right, looking for that out just like he did last inning with 2 runners on. Got a strikeout to end the inning. He'll take a strikeout, ground out, pop out. As long as it ends an out, as a ball lined up the middle, and that should score. Rage gets to it quickly, comes up firing. There's a throw to the plate, not in time, and the first run comes in. Dylan Eward scores from second base on RBI single from Jordan Sherva. There with the single. And runners on first and second with 1 run in. There Bergstrom goes to second base. Sherva on board with that RBI single at first. Brings up Sammy Satram. Laid down a bunt. Nice play by third baseman Jackson Anderson to throw him out for a sacrifice. His first time up, so no official at bat. First pitch, he twists out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Wright doesn't like that sign, so he shakes it off. Now he finds a pitch he wants and delivers in the dirt for ball 2. Yeah, there they go. They put ball 3 up on the board. I was wondering what I missed, but now they fixed it. 2-0, runners on first and second, 2 down. 1 run has come in for Mayport CG. And swing and a miss for strike 1. So the first 2 batters out, and then Heward with a little single to right field. He steals second base and comes in to score on RBI single from Jordan Sherva. In between Heward and Sherva, Ethan Bergstrom's walked. He's aboard at second base right now with Sherva at first. Ball 3, 3 balls, 1 strike. Wright sets and delivers up high for ball 4. Coach Walsh going to come out of the dugout, call a time here as we have the bases loaded in the bottom of inning number 2. 2 down, 1 run has come in, and Mayport CG leads 1-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. We're back after this.
Is open to fill your prescriptions and to purchase over-the-counter supplies for good health. Come to Hillsborough Drug. They're open for business with regular store hours. Hillsborough Drug provides in-town delivery and mail services. When coming to Hillsborough Drug, while it's not mandatory, customers are encouraged to wear masks during this time. To their valued customers, they say thank you and welcome new prescriptions and customers to Hillsborough Drug and Gift.
Well, an apt music selection being played by the PA. A little intro for YMCA and Young Man No Need to Feel Down as Gavin Wright walks his 4th batter so far. Load the bases. Can pick himself up if he can get an out here as the ball lined into left field. This is trouble as it's going back, and it is at the base of the fence. 1, 2, 3 runs will score. It's a bases clearing RBI double for Sawyer Satram. Picks up 3 RBIs and 2 bases, and that breaks the second inning open here with 4 runs coming in. Ethan Bergstrom scoring from third, Jordan Sherva scoring from second, Sammy Satram scoring all the way from first base. And now we have a courtesy runner coming in. And that looks like it is. Check here, number 7, Tanner Lundwall, into courtesy run. There we go. There for the catcher, Sawyer Satram. So Lundwall at second as the courtesy runner. At the plate, Jordan Evans takes strike 1 and then grounds this one foul for strike 2. 0-2 now to Evans, who walked in his first plate appearance. It's the 8th batter of the inning for Mayport CG, and this one is to the right side. It is past a diving Belials at second. Runner will try and make a play for home and in safe on the slide. Sawyer Satram will score, make it a 5-run inning. Jordan Evans will pick up the single, and Satram will score on the throw.
Batting for the Patriots, the pitcher,
There.
25, Cade Susie.
So runner on first and 2 down. 5 runs have come in, and now Cade Susie will bat as the Patriots have batted around this half inning. Susie was the last out of inning number 1, trying to avoid the same fate in inning number 2. Here as Gavin Wright gets ahead, strike 1. Again, 2-out base hitting for Mayport CG. Did it yesterday against both Oak Grove and Thompson. Here and doing it again earlier with 4 2-out runs in, let's see, actually. Yeah, 4 runs scored with 2 outs in their earlier game against Finley Sharon Hope Page. So coming through, continuing to fight even with 2 outs on him as that ball ricocheted, kind of rode the fence there by the grandstand and then hooked around, just hit the side of the little box that we're on here. I don't know. Might have to check the siding and see if you got a dent in there. Ball and 2 strikes with 2 down and a runner on first base. Susie takes the pitch, called strike 3. So 9 go to the plate for Mayport CG, 5 cross the plate. They do it on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors and 1 runner left on base for the Patriots. They lead on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard 5-0 over Hillsboro-Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
Halsted Living Center and Heritage House, life doesn't stop with age. From dedicated staff, activities, and personal care, they're there to ensure the lifestyle continues to be active and fulfilled. The activities team brings together birthday parties, holiday programs, local performing acts, and talented musicians on staff. Family and friends are encouraged to join in on the special programs and daily activities too. For more information on Halsted Living Center and Heritage House, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com. If you're looking to upgrade your appliances, Olson Hardware in Hillsborough is the place to stop, as they have sales and service for all your major appliances: refrigerators, freezers, washers and dryers, stoves, dishwashers, and microwaves. Olson Hardware also now has in store the Amazing Rest mattress. It's a high-quality, affordable mattress designed to help you achieve amazing rest. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop and check out the Amazing Rest mattress. And don't forget about all of your general hardware items too at Olson Hardware in Hillsborough.
Be the 8-9-1 batters for Hillsboro-Central Valley
Center fielder, number 2, Nathan Ray.
as they come up to bat in the top of the 3rd inning. Nathan Rage, Gannon Limke, Patrick Limke. Facing off against Cade Susie. First pitch to Nathan Rage, there for strike one. Susie's first 2 innings, he's given up 1 hit, walked the batter, and had to run a reach on error, but he's gotten out with no runs scored, has not had a runner successfully reach third base. Nathan Rage now with a 1-1 count. Ground ball right side, and that will be a tough play at first. It's a race to the bag, and by half a step, Susie gets there, fields the underhand flip there from Evans, and the 3-1 pitcher's fielding practice, ground out for out number 1. We'll bring up Gannon Limke, the right fielder. And the first pitch to him is bounced in the dirt and through the wickets to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. And Gannon Limke, again with Patrick Limke on deck. Just nubs this one fall towards the Mayport CG third base dugout. So Susie will deliver the 1-1, offering this one hit and well into left field, but hanging up enough for the shortstop to come out and get it, and Bergstrom fields it for out number 2. Patrick Limke will bat now. First pitch single to lead off the game, stole second base, got caught stealing third base. There's the pitch, comes up high, he ducks out of the way. And 1-0. Breaking ball hit left side. Backhand at short, going to be a tough play. Not going to get it in time as Limke beats it out. Picks up a second single. And we'll see how greedy Limke wants to be this time. Stole the second last time, tried to steal third. We'll see what he does now with 2 down in the top of the third inning. Jackson Anderson at the plate. Limke with his lead. Long look as Susie keeps him off, and the pitch goes behind Anderson. Good by a job by Satcham to get over and catch that pitch. 1-0. Susie looks again at Limke. Comes set, peeks over, now delivers home, and again it's up high. Ball 2. Well, Limke, even if he's not going, certainly he's in the mind of the pitcher right now. Doesn't have a real big lead. This one is popped up. Playable right side. First base pitcher come over. Evans, the first baseman, calls him off. And that will end the inning as it falls into the glove. So a 2-out base hit, but that's it, as no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for Hillsboro-Central Alley. To the bottom of inning number 3, Mayport CG leads on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard 5-0 on yourliveevent.com.
Equipment. Hillsborough and Crookston are hiring service technicians. These positions are full-time with competitive wage, earning up to $40 per hour, plus benefits package and a great work environment. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561. Valley Plains Equipment, Hillsborough and Crookston is looking to hire service technicians, earning up to $40 per hour. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough.
5-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Mayport CG scored all 5 of their runs. Last inning, they come up looking for more in the bottom of inning number 3. So far, 5 runs on 4 hits. There's been there's been 1 error by Mayport CG. They've left 3 runners on base through 2 innings. Hillsborough-Central Valley through 3 innings with no runs on 2 hits. No errors, and they've left 2 on base as well. Gavin Wright will face Lucas Fugelberg, Cole Kritzberger, Dylan Heward. Start the 3rd inning the same way we started the 2nd inning. With the same batters. Fugelberg takes ball 1. Gavin Wright sets and delivers up high for ball 2. Right in this one with 4 hits given up. He's also walked 4 batters, struck out 2. And he falls behind 3-0 to Fugelberg. Popped out in foul territory to the catcher. The first time up, 0-for-1 today, is Lucas Fugelberg, the designated hitter. Hitting for the left fielder, Jake Hutter. Strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fugelberg with the take sign all the way, it looked like. Elimination game here in this District 6 Independent Baseball Tournament. Ground ball, right side, fielded by Beliles. Oh, off his glove, and everyone's safe. Fugelberg will reach on an error. First error of the game by Hillsborough-Central Valley. And puts the lead runner on base for Cole Kritzberger. Kritzberger grounded out to shortstop. His first at bat. 0-for-1 today. Right, looks, bunt is shown, it's popped up, and charging in and making the catch is right, and the runner, Fugelberg, gets back. Right, little hug there between Jackson Anderson, the third baseman, and catcher Aaron Johnson, because they were running right at each other, trying to field that, and Wright just went right in between the two to catch the ball and get out of the way. So 1 down as Dylan Heward backs, singled, stole a base, scored a run. Last inning. There, the speedy center fielder awaits now on the 1-0 offering. And this one misses for ball 2. Trying to, here's the throw down to first. No runner gets back in time. Looking out at the scoreboard out there in left center, and they got the hit light up. I don't know if that's just because it's lit up or if they're saying that ground ball by Fugelberg was a hit, if that's what they decide to rule it as. Here's a 2-1 offering, swung through for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first base. Ebel holds as Fugelberg gets his lead off first, and the pitch comes home. And it's going to be ball 3. Full count. 1 down. We'll see here Fugelberg if he wants to maybe run on the full count offering. Little 1 out hit and run. And instead it's fouled back. Count stays at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gavin Wright trying to have a quick inning here, but it's gone deep in the count to 3 batters now, and fouling him off. Not helping as this one again fouled back to the backstop. They were just controlling that bat and getting enough on of it to stay alive. Keep ticking them off until you find one you want to hit. Full count, payoff pitch. Called strike 3. 2 down now, and that will bring up the number 9 hitter, Ethan Bergstrom. Bergstrom walked and scored a run in inning number 2.
Ethan Bergstrom.
So far today, between his 3 at-bats in game 1 and his first at-bat here in game 2, he's been up to the plate, has not put a ball in play, but he's reached base all 4 times. He's walked 4 times. This time he takes the first pitch, strike 1. Gavin Wright with 2 down, a runner on first, looks at the batter and delivers the pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first in Figelberg. Doesn't look like he wants to go anywhere. There's a ball down the line, hooking, fair down the left field line. It will roll all the way to that 310 fence. They're going to hold the runner, Figelberg, up at third. Mason Richter got to it quickly, hustled it in, but it's a double for Ethan Bergstrom, so got tired of walking, said, I'm just going to go right to second base as he laces one down the left field line. Brings up Jordan Sherva. 1 for 1 with a single and RBI, a run scored and a walk. So he looks to bring in a couple more runs here in the third. First pitch to him, outside for a ball. Runner on third base is Lucas Figelberg, reached on error, and then went to third on the double by Ethan Bergstrom. Pitch low for ball 2. 2-0 to the right fielder, Jordan Sherva. Right, takes a moment, checks the runners, and now delivers. It's up high, 3-0. Struggling to find the control. Here in this one is Gavin Wright. He'll come set, and the 3-0 delivery is up high. It's a 4-pitch walk. And Nathan Walsh will come out of the dugout. We'll see if it's going to be a change or if we're going to give Wright a chance here against Sammy Satram to try and get out of the inning. Bases are loaded after an error, a double, and a walk. And Walsh coming out, gathering in the whole infield, and looks like we're just going to be talking things over. No, looks like we're going to get a pitching change. So we'll come back after this break. 2 down in the bottom of inning number 3 on yourliveevent.com. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cazette seed cell scoreboard. Mayport CG leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley 5-0.
In Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Wright Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Wright Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Wright Implement, 701-636-5692.
Hillsborough Lumber is ready to help you with all of your building projects. Are you building something new? Doing some remodeling? Maybe adding a deck? Hillsborough Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete it. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help in planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsborough Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsborough Lumber today.
Today's agriculture is a complex business. It's much more than just planting or harvesting. It requires knowledge of marketing a crop, assessing risk, managing people, and staying current with changing technology. That's why more and more farmers turn to Ag Country Farm Credit Services with a full range of agricultural products and an experienced professional staff who can help you reach your financial goals. At Ag Country, we're here to make your job easier. Give us a call today.
Well, the new pitcher will be Jackson Anderson for Hillsboro-Central Valley, placing Gavin Wright. Wright going 2 2/3 innings. He has given up 5 runs, but responsible for all 3 runners at the plate. With Sammy Satcham coming to the plate, he is 0 for 0 today. A sacrifice bunt, a walk, and a run scored.
Pitching for the Blue Sox, Jackson
Pitch is
Anderson.
up high
At the
for a
plate,
ball.
Sammy Satcham.
Wright giving up 5 hits, 2 strikeouts. He walked 4 in his start. As the pitch gets to the backstop, and the wild pitch will bring in as a head-first dive by Lucas Figelberg. No throw to the plate, but he wanted to make sure he got in under the tag. There, so runners move up. Ethan Bergstrom goes to third base. Jordan Sherva goes to second base. The wild pitch, allowing the runner to score. And a 2-0 count now for Sammy Satcham. 3-0. Here's Anderson right back onto the rubber. He'll tow it and come set and deliver. There's for a strike. Runner on third base, Ethan Bergstrom got a board off a double. Jordan Sherva behind him at second base walked. And now here's a 5-pitch walk to Sammy Satcham. We'll reload the bases for Sawyer Satcham, who came up last time with the bases loaded and brought all 3 runners home with a 3 RBI double. And then he came in to score later, too, on the Jordan Evans single. This pitch to the backstop, strike 1. So 0 for 1, 2 down, bases juiced for the number 3 hitter, Sawyer Satcham. As Jackson Anderson sets and delivers the pitch in the dirt to the backstop. A wild pitch will again bring in a run and move everyone else up a base. So Ethan Bergstrom will score. Jordan Sherva goes to third base. Sammy Satcham goes to second base. Makes it now a 7-0 score on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. So Anderson trying to recover now here, and there's the ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out, runners in scoring position. And that's a called strike 2. Here now the righty trying to get out of it. He'll set and deliver. And a little reach out, hit it, and through the middle of the infield. 1 will score. Rounding third, a second run comes in behind. And it's 2 more RBIs for Sawyer Satcham. He picks up 2 RBIs on the single. That gives him a 2 for 3 day with a single, a double, 5 RBIs. And he'll be lifted for the courtesy runner now, Tanner Lundwell. As Jordan Evans comes to the plate. A walk and a single in his 2 at-bats. 9-0. Our score. Here's Mayport CG. Took them a while to get things going. They didn't score till the 5th inning in game number 1. But now in the outside of the first inning here, they've put up 4, 4, 0, 5, and so far 2. Take that back. 4 runs again here in the last 5 innings. There, so yeah. Wait, I'm missing 1. No, I'm not. No, I got it right. I just can't count. A nice backhand stop on a ball in the dirt by Aaron Johnson. So yeah, in the last 5 innings that Mayport CG has batted over the 2 games, they've scored 17 runs. Jackson Anderson, the relief pitcher, sets and delivers, and it's outside for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Jordan Evans. Gonna knock in some, well, runs here. If he can, he'll go down the line, and they say it falled off the plate. Caught there by Wright at third. He was going into foul territory, man. A nice little diving grab, but say it was falled off the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here with 2 down and a runner on first base. Called strike. So now Jordan Evans with 2 strikes on him. And again, all 9 runs for Mayport CG have been scored with 2 outs in an inning. Anderson sets, and time was called. Time was called by Evans, the batter. He backs out and resets, sets himself back in the box. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on first base, bottom of inning number 3. Jackson Anderson sets and delivers in the dirt, ball 4. Will be the second walk of the game for Evans. And that will bring up Cade Susi.
Batting for the Patriots.
And the
Number 25, Cade Susi.
Unusual opportunity that if Jackson Anderson can get Susi to become the 3rd out, Susi would have been the 3rd out in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd innings so far. But pitch 1 is ball 1. Look here and deliver. There's strike 1, even and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. So again, 2nd inning in a row that Mayport CG has batted around. It's the 9th batter to bat. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Do you go at him? Do you nibble? Say if with the issues with the strike zone, you go right at him. But Anderson fires, and it's a ball here to the right side. Belials will field throw to first to Hebel, and the 4-3 put out for out number 3. But 4 more runs come in for Mayport CG. They do it on 1-2 hits. There was 1 HCV error, and they leave 2 runners on base. Through 3 innings complete, Mayport CG leads Hillsboro-Central Valley 9-0. Your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Well, a pitching change as we start the 4th inning will be Sammy Satcham coming from 3rd base. He will replace Cade Susi. And Satcham here picked up the win in game number 1 today on in relief. So Susi going 3 innings pitched. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. He walked one, struck out one, and had one batter reach on an error. But he left 2 runners stranded on base. So Sammy Satcham delivers the first pitch, and it's a ground ball fall from Gavin Wright. Satcham here with the pitch counts. Pitched yesterday, 2 innings against Thompson. Under 45 pitches, so he's able to come back today. He pitched 5 innings against Findlay Sharon Hope Page, allowed the Patriots to come back, get the win. So the 0-2 offering is grounded left side for a base hit by Gavin Wright. And then the tournament maximum is 135 pitches that you can throw. That's over all games, so I'm not sure exactly what the pitch count is as far as how many pitches he's allowed left, but I'm sure that's being monitored. As ball 1 to Cole Hebel. Line out to center field his first time up. This one popped up, and we'll get to the outfield grass there behind shortstop. As Bergstrom, the shortstop from Mayport CG, comes over, fields it, out number 1. We'll bring up the catcher, Aaron Johnson, for Hillsboro-Central Valley. And he is 0 for 0 today with a walk. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. 1-0 to the Blue Sock catcher as he reaches out to tap this one to the backstop fall. Even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gavin Wright at first after a leadoff single against Sammy Satcham. And this pitch popped up. Out of play. Mayport CG, based on usage, did start yesterday, but only threw 45 pitches, so Sawyer Satcham would still be available as a pitcher as well. As a called strike 3, Johnson goes down for out number 2. First strikeout by Sammy Satcham in this game. And brings up Mason Richter. So Richter, the left fielder, 0 for 1 today, reached on error in his first at bat. He'll take this one outside for a ball. Well, Blue Sox have to do something to get some momentum going. We're in the middle innings here, trailing 9-0. And of course, you got to look at it too, that if Mayport CG keeps doing what they're doing the last 2 innings and putting some runs up, the 5th inning will be the last one if Mayport CG can put across another run. Strike 1, so 2 balls and 1 strike to Mason Richter. On deck, Peyton Belial's looking for a shot. This pitch popped up, center field, going out, coming in. Who calls it off? Shortstop Bergstrom has it for the pop-out for out number 3. Leadoff single stays at first base. It's no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base for Hillsboro-Central Valley. To the bottom of the 4th inning, Mayport CG leads on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard 9-0.
Hillsboro Public School District and the Central Valley School District encourages North Dakotans to embrace the ND Smart Restart Plan for a better, safer, and healthier tomorrow. Enjoy your summer as we look forward to seeing students again in the fall. For school information, school news, and sports schedules, visit HillsboroK12.com and CentralValleyND.com. The Hillsboro Public School District and the Central Valley School District.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Mayport CG at the plate, leading 9-0 over Hillsboro-Central Valley. 5 in the second, 4 in the third. They've batted around both times, sending 9 to the plate. So we start the fourth just like we started the second and the third with Lucas Fugelberg, Cole Kritzberger, and Dylan Heward. Jackson Anderson to start his first full inning of relief. Here's he came on last inning, did allow a run on a walk and 2 walks and a single. And he also threw 2 wild pitches. So Fugelberg takes the first pitch, ball 1. Fugelberg today popped out to the catcher, reached on error, came in to score on one of those wild pitches. 2-0 as the pitch goes low. Anderson looking to lift it up a little bit, get it through the zone. Here's a one at the top part of the zone, a swing and a miss. Strike, ball and 2 strikes. So Anderson delivers to Fugelberg. It's low, even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 5 runs in the second on 4 hits. 4 in the third on 2 hits. That's 9 runs on 6 hits. Here there's been 5 runners left on base as well for Mayport CG. 2-2 offering, fall back, and now delivered low in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here for the designated hitter, Lucas Fugelberg, hitting for the left fielder, Jake Hutter. Anderson with the full count offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got Fugelberg down for first out. Will be the first strikeout thrown by Anderson. Also has the 2 walks and a hit given up. Here's Cole Kritzberger will come up. Kritzberger here, 0 for 2 with a ground out to short and a pop out back to the pitcher. 1-0 is how this at-bat starts. Anderson delivers, catches the bottom part of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kritzberger from the left side against the right-handed throwing Jackson Anderson. Anderson started the game at third base. And now pitching here as he and Gavin Wright flip-flop spots. Third base and pitcher will reset the defense here after this pitch, which is grounded back to the pitcher Anderson. Throws over to Hebel at first, off the bag, but he recovers to get down and get that foot on the bag first. So an adventure on the 1-3 putout, but it's out number 2. Defense for the Blue Sox is Jackson Anderson pitching. Aaron Johnson behind the plate. Cole Hebel at first. Peyton Beliles at second. Patrick Limke at shortstop with Gavin Wright at third base. Mason Richter's in left field. Nathan Rage in center. And Gannon Limke in right field. Dylan Heward bats and takes strike 1. And the next pitch comes outside. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Dangerous time here as all 9 runs in the game have come with 2 outs in an inning for Mayport CG. They look to keep it going. Here's a ball back to Anderson. He'll barehanded Heward just goes about 20 feet down the line, says, all right, you're going to throw me out. Throws it over to first base for the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, hits, errors, runners left on base. To the fifth inning, Mayport CG still leads 9-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
The North Dakota culture is hardworking and understands the value of what we can get from the land. The services that we get from Polar Communications, the gigabit service, allows us to be able to serve up many, many more locations. We know that they are in North Dakota. They understand North Dakota. That means a lot to our business.
Top of inning number 5. Blue Sox come to the plate. HCV trailing the Patriots of Mayport CG 9-0. Here is Sammy Satram on the mound at the plate. Here is Peyton Belials starts things off. Then Nathan Rage, Gannon Limke, the 7-8-9 batters. Ball 1 to Belials. And Satcham comes back, fires this one up high. Ball 2. Belials, a strikeout victim, his first at bat. Trying to take a big rip at that one, and it's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. See both Thompson and Han Northwood getting some work in to warm up here. They play next. We'll have that game for you with yourliveevent.com. Brady Siebels will bring you that matchup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Our count, and this one is up high for a ball. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to the right-hand hitting second baseman for Hillsboro-Central Valley, Peyton Belials. Oh, and that one plunks him in the back. There, and yeah, you hear the calls from the dugout, did it on purpose, of course joking, but keeps your walk rate per 9 down, I guess. So hit batter aboard at first. And every inning, the Blue Sox have had a runner on base, just haven't been able to do anything with them. First pitch, strike 1 to Nathan Rage. Rage here today, 0 for 1, grounded back to first. 3-1 ground out. Swing and a miss at this pitch. Strike 2. Here's Gannon Limke on deck for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 0-2 offering and fouled to the backstop. Will be still an 0-2 count. Runner on first is Peyton Belials. As the ball to the left side, it will be in the hole at short. Field throw to second. They get the lead runner, and that's all they get. The 6-4 put out. Rage will reach on a fielder's choice. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Gannon Limke. 0 for 1 today. He popped out to shortstop back in inning number 3. And the pitch is low to start that bat. Defense for Mayport CG. Sammy Satram pitching, Sawyer Satram catching. Jordan Evans at first, Cole Kritzberger at second, Ethan Bergstrom at short, Cade Susie at third base as this pitch is hit high into center field, going back on the run, turn around, backpedaling, and making the catch is the center fielder Dylan Heward. And with Heward in center field, he's flanked by a pair of number 22s. You got Jake Hutter wearing 22 in left field and Jordan Sherva wearing 22 in right field. Defensive alignment for Mayport CG. 2 down, runner on first for Patrick Limke. He's 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles. He's also 1 for 2 on stolen base attempts. There's a little look into the dugout. Now he's ready to wait the pitch, and it's hit into the gap in left center. It will go all the way to the fence. Belials will round second. They're going to send him around third. Limke's at second. He will hold up there with a stand-up RBI double. Limke delivers with his third hit of the game. Double and an RBI for Patrick Limke. And we'll see here. I think that's going to be it for Sammy Satram. So we have Patriot Body coming out of the dugout. We'll see what's up. It's 9-1 on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. We're back after this timeout on YourLiveEvent.com.
To love about Hillsborough, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsborough embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsborough invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsborough. Visit hillsborough-nd.com to learn more about Hillsborough, a small town with big opportunity.
Many, many happy people that are mowing grass with their new Cub Cadet lawnmower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsborough. Yes, everyone is so happy as the lawns are pristine looking, beautiful grass, precision-like cutting with the Wright Cub Cadet mower from Wright Cub Cadet in Hillsborough. Talk to Darren or Mike. They also have some used mowers on hand. They have tillers and all of the lawn and garden machines at Wright Cub Cadet Hillsborough. Stop by and see them today.
Well, the change here for Mayport CG, they will bring in the designated hitter to pitch. So with Lucas Fiegelberg coming in to pitch, that takes Jake Hutter, the flex player, out. Sammy Satram goes to center field. There, and with that, the center fielder Dylan Heward will go to left field. And again, Hutter coming out of left field to the bench. So the reset of the defense here now with Lucas Fiegelberg pitching. Sawyer Satcham stays behind the plate with Jordan Evans, Cole Kritzberger, Ethan Bergstrom, and Cade Susie all staying where they were prior to the substitution at first, second, short, and third. Dylan Heward is now in left field. Sammy Satram is in center, and Jordan Sherva in right field for Mayport CG. So we get the new pitcher in.
Number 4, Jackson Anderson.
And Fiegelberg into the book as a pitcher. So we'll get the line here on Sammy Satcham in this one after a mid. He is responsible for that runner out on second. Here is he came in, pitched 1 2/3 innings. It's a pitch from Fiegelberg. It's low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson Anderson for Hillsborough-Central Valley. This pitch outside, ball 2. Sandrum giving up a run, 2 hits. He hit 1 batter, and he struck out 1 batter. is responsible for that runner on second as the 2-2 offering is up the middle, and Limke will take the turn at third. A wide turn as the throw from Satcham comes up. He takes a tumble. His throw goes all the way to the backstop. Anderson takes a big turn at second and slides to stop himself. So Anderson with an RBI and a single. And then the throwing error, allowing the runner to go to second base as it was well wide of the cutoff man. Second run comes in to score. And it's now 9-2. There's Lucas Filgeberg, now responsible for everyone else, with Jackson Anderson on second base. This pitch popped up center field. Satcham camping underneath it, creeping up on and making the one-handed glove catch for out number 3. So the 2 runs come in for Hillsborough-Central Valley. They do it on 2 hits. There was 1 error by the Patriots and 1 runner left on base by HCV. To the bottom of inning number 5, it's 9-2. Mayport CG with the advantage on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard.
Should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsborough. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsborough office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Summertime is here in the Valley, and Dakota Heritage Bank in Hillsborough is here to help you be ready. Ask Dakota Heritage about recreational vehicle, camper, and boat loans. Home loans are also available for a change of scenery or a lake cabin getaway. Dakota Heritage Bank can also line you up with agriculture loans and a line of credit. Find more information at dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Hillsborough. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bottom of inning number 5, Mayport CG at the plate, leading 9-2. And it will be the 9-1-2 hitters for the Patriots. Ethan Bergstrom, Jordan Sherva, Sammy Satcham. Bergstrom, 1 for 1 today with a double, a walk, and 2 runs scored. He'll take the first pitch, strike 1. Jackson Anderson went 1-2-3 last inning. As he starts this inning, strike 1 and then ball 1 as he bounces that one off the plate. We're up over 5 o'clock now. What are we, just about an hour 15 old in this one? That started around 3:40, I thought. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, number 9 hitter, Ethan Bergstrom. Top loader on deck here with Jordan Sherva. Here's another fall off the bat towards that third base bag or box dugout. That's the word I'm looking for. So 2-2 from Jackson Anderson to Ethan Bergstrom. And the offering is laid off. Check swing, ball 3. First, this will be the, here's a free pass onto first base. Puts a runner aboard, and now with Jordan Sherva coming up, this will be the last batter that has not faced Jackson Anderson. So runner aboard, Jordan Sherva at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single. He's also walked twice and scored 2 runs. Bergstrom, conservative lead off first base. Anderson will check him and deliver home for a called strike. Gavin Wright playing just off the edge of the grass at third base. Middle infield, double play depth with Hebel holding the runner on at first. Outfield, shading for the left-hand hitter. Here's the runner goes, throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Ethan Bergstrom. Good throw, better jump. Good speed, too. So runner in scoring position now for Jordan Sherva. If you're the Patriots, you want to be aggressive. See if you can get those 3 runs they need for the 10-run rule and save some pitch count for some of your guys. Hoping that they can play 2 tomorrow and again on Thursday if they could. And all HCV, they got to make sure that they play well in the field, turn some outs, and get those bats going. They picked up a couple runs the top half of the 5th inning. There as Sherva strikes out for out number 1. Second strikeout thrown there by Jackson Anderson. So 1 down, runner on second base as Sammy Satcham will bat. So far he is 0 for 0. Sacrifice bunt, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Here's he takes the pitch for a ball. Anderson, long look at the runner at second base in Bergstrom, then delivers a breaking ball across for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Little wind whipping through here at Frost Field. And congratulations earlier today, Mark Frost. Long time. Here's a ball hit left side, fall. Mark Frost presented his plaque for induction into the North Dakota American Legion Hall of Fame. Here with his 40 plus years in Hope with the baseball team and, well, Frost Field. Of course, there's been some involvement. Swing and a miss at the 1-2 offering. Satcham goes down for strikeout number 3 in the game. Second consecutive thrown by Jackson Anderson. Brings up Sawyer Satcham. He's had a heck of a game. 2 for 3, but a single, a double, and 5 RBIs. Here swinging a hot bat as he faces Anderson now for the second time. First pitch, ball 1. And I'll say it again, with 2 outs, that's when all the runs have come in for Mayport. So be careful. That runner on second. 2 down. This pitch called for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Mayport CG catcher. So Anderson takes his time, checks the runner, and goes home. And this pitch is hit well into right center field. It might drop, and it does, in between everyone, and the run will come in to score. Little no man's land shot into right center. 6th RBI of the game for Sawyer Satcham. Ethan Bergstrom scores from second. Courtesy runner comes in, Tanner Lundwall.
First baseman, number 2, Jordan Evans.
And with that, Jordan Evans at the plate, and Evans here today 1 for 1 with 2 walks, a single, and an RBI. And in the 5th inning, he would represent the walk-off run. His first pitch to him is in the dirt. Ball 1. Aaron Johnson there behind the plate. Little dig it out of the dirt, clean it off, rub off some of that dirt on the jersey, get it back to your pitcher. Gets the sign he likes, and Anderson comes set, checks the runner. Long look, here it comes. Outside for ball 2. 7 walks issued in the game by the Blue Sox pitching staff. There, and that's coupled with the 7 hits. There's a throw over to first again. Runner dives back in time. 7 hits there by the Patriots, powering their second and third innings when they sent 9 batters to the plate both times. Swing and a miss at the pitch. Got him to chase. That lowered away. 2 balls and a strike to Jordan Evans. Cade Susie on deck. Jackson Anderson checks the runner on first, the courtesy runner, Tanner Lundwall. Ball bounces away, popped up into the glove of Johnson, throw down to first, runner back in time. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jordan Evans, first baseman, 1 for 1 with 2 additional walks, making his 4th trip to the plate today. Anderson looking and delivering, and tap fall off the edge of the bat. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first will be in motion. Here, so Hebel not even going to hold him. He's just going to get back to his defensive spot at first base. Time called by Evans at the plate. Here's Anderson working methodically and getting into his groove. Evans didn't want to wait that long. Calls time, steps out, steps back in. Anderson now delivers as the runner goes, and it's ball 4, pitch to the backstop. The runner going to take the turn, and he's going to be caught in between. He raises back to second, dives in time. He's safe returning to second base. Safe getting in under the slide as Lundwell took the turn at second as the ball kind of careened off the backstop up the first base side. Johnson went after it. He got to it. Lundwell saw it when he was halfway in between, and he said, oh, man, I better stop and go back to second, and the throw went to third before going to second, and, yeah, he dives back safely. So now the walk-off run on base as Cade Susie comes to the plate. 0 for 3 today, pair of strikeouts and a ground out. Here's Anderson. Checks the runner on second and delivers home for a strike. One offering is fouled back, out of play. And someone just said it hit a car. I'm glad I'm not parked right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There is going to have a conversation here out on the mound between catcher and pitcher. Oh, the only time that I've had a vehicle hit by a baseball has actually been between Mayport CG and Hillsboro-Central Valley. A couple years ago at Mayville, Saturday game. I believe it was Dylan Hewitt that fouled it off. I got to talk to him, see if he wants to pay me back for that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 10-2 our ball game. Bottom of inning number 5. Mayport CG at the plate with the lead. And here's a ball stroke up to the middle, and they will send 1 runner home, and throw will come to the plate, and the runners will stay where they're at. So Tanner Lundwall will score all the way from first base. Jordan Evans stops at second. Cade Susie comes through with an RBI on a single and brings up the designated hitter turned pitcher, Lucas Fugelberg. So if it's hit to the outfield, that runner on second, Jordan Evans, if he scores, we got a ball game. 11-2 on the scoreboard right now. As this pitch misses low for a ball. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch from Jackson Anderson has fallen back into the netting behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on base. 11 runs have scored for Mayport CG, all of them with 2 outs in an inning. 5 in the second, 4 in the third, and here's a ball hit here, right side. Belials will pick at second base, throw on to Hebel, get out of the inning. 4-3 on the putout. Here, so 2 more runs score for Mayport CG as they get the 2 runs on 2 base hits, pair of walks as well, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Through 5 innings complete, the score on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seat Sales scoreboard, 11-2. Mayport CG leads over Hillsboro-Central Valley.
Your professional independent insurance agency in Hillsborough. We take the time to listen to you, analyze your needs, and match you up with the best plans offered by a number of leading insurance companies. Whether you need auto, homeowners, life, health, long-term care, business, or farm insurance, stop in and visit with Lee Erickson at the Erickson Agency, 502 West Caledonia Avenue, 701-636-5852. The Erickson Agency of Hillsborough, your insurance headquarters. Most Americans have some stuff because stuff is important. And when you have stuff, you need a Big Tex trailer. A utility trailer for the golf cart, equipment trailer for the antique car, or gooseneck trailer for moving pipe or the swing set. Big Tex Trailers gets your stuff where you need it. Precise design and quality construction packs more value into each Big Tex trailer. Baked on finish protects your trailer from the elements for years to come. For the Big Tex style that meets your needs, call Tim at Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough, 701-430-0877.
Hillsboro-Central Valley trailing Mayport CG by 9 runs as we start the 6th inning. On the mound for Mayport CG will be Lucas Fugelberg, starting his first full inning. Came on relief last inning in the 5th, gave up a hit and got a batter to fly out to the 2 batters he faced. This is the 3rd pitcher that Mayport CG has used in this game, and he will face Cole Hebel, Aaron Johnson, Mason Richter. The batters due up. Here's the first pitch to Hebel, popped up, third base side into the coaching box as Cade Susie will go over and grab it for out number 1. Brings up Aaron Johnson, catcher for HCV. 0 for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout. Blue Sox plating 2 runs in the 5th inning. Keeping them alive here as they trail by 9 runs in inning number 6. Mason Richter on deck for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 1-1 count now, and Fugelberg sends it in. Here's a hit into left center field. It should get to the gap. It will get to the fence. Johnson will turn at first, and he will go to second. Glides in with a stand-up double. And a runner in scoring position. Brings up Mason Richter. Left fielder is 0 for 2 today. Reached on error and popped out to shortstop. First, though, courtesy runner coming in for the catcher Johnson as Gavin Belials will go out, take his spot at second base. Belials came in to run as a courtesy runner in the 2nd inning. He got caught stealing there as he went too early in the 1-4 put out. Stepping off the mound as Richter calls time. Spiegelberg back onto the mound here as the righty comes set. Here with that 3/4 arm delivery off the right side. Should see that pitch maybe kind of break away to those right-handed batters as it comes in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Richter at the plate. Peyton Belials on deck. And here's a ball blooped into the outfield. It will land in front of the center fielder, Satram, and will put runners on the corners. Richter with a base hit. Peyton Belials now batting. And we'll see here, trying to get a runner in scoring position. If the Blue Sox choose to do anything with that runner on first, put him in motion. Richter not the speed demon on the team, but not slow either. As the first pitch, strike one to Peyton Belials, with Gavin Belials, the courtesy runner, on third base, and Mason Richter on first base. Here's a ball popped up left side, giving chase and not able to catch up to it. Land in foul territory. So 0-2 the count, 1 down. Runners on the corners in an 11-2 ball game. Pitcher Lucas Fugleberg sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Belials goes down swinging for out number 2.
Batting for the Blue Sox, center fielder number 2, Nathan Rage.
Brings up Nathan Rage. He will look to get aboard, and you got 4 outs left, so keep chipping away. If you can get 1 or 2 here, make it easier to do it when you got a fresh half inning there in the 7th. Also just make it harder for if the Patriots do get a run across in the 6th. Spiegelberg delivers, check swing, held up. It's high, ball 2, 2-0. After this game, we'll get you your post-game report and then switch you over to the top seeds as Hatton, Northwood, and Thompson, number 1, number 2 in this district tournament, take the field. Here, and whoever wins that is a great chance to take the district, go on to the state tournament. Just 7 districts in the state this year, and at the beginning of the year there was looking like 6 here would have 2 teams represent at state, but after losing some teams, looks like it's just going to be 1 team from the district making that state tournament. Walk to Nathan Rage. He goes to first base. Richter goes to second, and Gavin Belials sticks around at third base. Brings up Gannon Limke, looking for a big hit here. He swings a big rip at that pitch, but can't catch up to it. Strike 1. Patrick Limke on deck. Should Gannon Limke reach? And here's ball hit left side and stopped at third by Susie. He'll go the short way to second and get the out. So Limke grounds into that fielder's choice. Rage thrown out 5-4 at second base for out number 3. No runs come across for Hillsborough-Central Valley on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave runners on base. To the bottom of inning number 6, Mayport CG will bat. They lead 11-2 on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard.
Cooling of Hillsborough is a Rude dealer for the Hillsborough and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, talk to Corey today about a new Rude furnace for your home or new construction. You don't want to be left out in the cold. That's why Goose River Heating is available with 24-hour emergency service. Call Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsborough and the surrounding communities as a Rude dealer, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
To say that everyone in the farming community would like to put the 2019 planting and growing season behind them is an understatement. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance, and this was one of those years that you found out what your crop insurance agent was made of. Were you satisfied? All of us at Irie Insurance feel your pain and know your challenges. That's why we would love to sit down with each and every farmer for an annual policy review. We now know how bad it can get, so let's make sure you have someone working in your corner to protect your farm's equity. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Changes for the HCV Blue Sox. Looks like Dylan By will go out to left field. Here for them it will be that Gavin Belial's out there in center field. Got the new pitcher coming in as Devin Johnson. Jackson Anderson's going to right field. We got Braden Walsh in at second base. So, making some changes here. We'll reset the defense here. So, Aaron Johnson, he's still behind the plate. Cole Hebel's at first base. Second base will be Braden Walsh.
On the hill.
Patrick Lemke stays at shortstop. Third base is Gavin Wright. Left field then is Dylan By. Here and then if Anderson in right field. And yeah, it looks like Gavin Belial's out there in center. So here's Devin Johnson now pitching as he faces Cole Kritzberger, Dylan Eward, and Ethan Bergstrom. Gets ahead 0-2 to Kritzberger. Misses on that pitch low, couldn't get him chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 11-2 our score. Mayport CG with the advantage. They've led all game. It's breaking ball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Devin Johnson will deliver. This pitch fouled back. Out of play. So Jackson Anderson went 2 1/3 innings pitched. There's he gave up 3 runs. As we get a drop third strike, throw down to first is in time. And the 2-3 put out for out number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks in the game. And 1, 2, 3 strikeouts thrown by Jackson Anderson. There in his 2 1/3 innings. So Devin Johnson working here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Dylan Heward. Heward 1 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, a run scored back in inning number 2. Struck out and ground back to the pitcher, and now strikeout here. So that's out number 2. So brings up the number 9 here, Ethan Bergstrom for Mayport CG. Again, leading 11-2. Johnson sets up and delivers the first pitch. Popped up, playable behind the plate. Aaron Johnson, the catcher, will grab it. And that will be a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. No runs, hits, errors, runners left on base. To the 7th inning we go. Hillsboro-Central Valley's got some work to do. They trail 11-2 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard.
Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Top of the 7th inning. What happens first? Patriots get 3 outs. Blue Sox get 9 runs. One of those has to happen, at least 9 runs, if we want to see a bottom of inning number 7. We'll start with the top of the order. Patrick Limke, he's 3 for 3 today. A pair of singles and a double. He also has an RBI, a run scored, and 1 of 2 stolen bases. First pitch runs inside as he skirts out of the way. And Lucas Fugelberg on the mound as this pitch is popped up. Left side, giving chase. No one gets it. It lands in between 3 Patriots. No one called it. And it's going to be the highest, shortest infield single you might ever see. Just land there in between all 3 Patriots. So Jackson Anderson comes up as Patrick Limke has a 4 for 4 day. So Jackson Anderson, he's 1 for 3. Picked up an RBI single his last at bat. Trying to get another base hit. Big hole in right center field. Center field shade towards left field, and right field playing pretty straight away. As this pitch is popped up near the backstop, it will drop for a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gavin Wright on deck. So Anderson waits the offering. It's in the dirt, blocked by Sawyer Satcham. 2 balls and a strike. Fugelberg, the 3rd pitcher used by the Patriots here. Cade Suzy went 3 innings. Sammy Satcham went 1 2/3. Here, and then the 1/3 of an inning, so 1 1/3 of an inning gone so far by Fugelberg. So he delivers a 3-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Here for Jackson Anderson, step out, get that grip on the bat. Runner on first in Limke. And the pitch, ground ball up the middle towards short. Little bobble, 2 for 1. 1 can't get the 2. Limke is forced out at second on the 6-4 put out. Jackson Anderson will reach on a fielder's choice. And that will bring up Gavin Wright. Wright here today. 1 for 3 in his plate appearances. First pitch is strike 1. Wright waits the pitch from Fugelberg. Driven into left center field. Going back it is to the base of the fence. And it will be Anderson taking the turn. He will stop at third. And a double for Gavin Wright. Gavin Wright gets on his 2nd hit of the game. There's Jackson Anderson aboard at third now. Cole Hebel. He's 0 for 3 today. So the lefty looks to deliver with a couple runners in scoring position here in the 7th. First pitch to him. Ball. Jackson Anderson reached down a fielder's choice, then moved to third here on the previous at-bat by Gavin Wright as he laced a double there to left center field. 2-0. Again, pitch missing from Fugleberg. And the pitch is up and fouled out of play into the trees. (11-2) in the top of the 7th inning. 1 out. 3-1 our count as the pitch misses. HCV still got that tying run sitting in the dugout. Got a while before we'd get to him. Popped up left field, twisting fall, giving chase, and not able to catch up to it. There's Heward out in center field, or in left field. He started the game in center. Now he's in left as Satcham's out there in center. Again, a big gap in left center field as center fielder Satcham well to the right field side, and that's where the pitch goes. It's driven, going back. It is to the base of the fence. 2 runs will score. Hebel's on his horse. He's at second. He will stop there, picking up a 2 RBI double for Cole Hebel. And that will cut the lead now to 11-4. Jackson Anderson scores, and Gavin Wright comes in right behind him.
Number 12, Aaron Johnson.
So Aaron Johnson bats now. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a double. And his first pitch ground back to the pitcher Fugleberg. Thinks about going to third. Instead, he'll get the force at first. The 1-3 put out for out number 2. Cole Hebel goes to third base.
Number 17, Devin Johnson.
Bringing up now, Devin Johnson. And he will take the first pitch for ball 1. So Johnson hitting in place of Mason Richter, who went 1 for 3 today. And this pitch misses low, makes it 2-0. So Johnson came on to pitch, got a 1-2-3 inning, bottom of the 6th, now trying to help something in the 7th. Nothing there as it's 3-0. Here, and it's going to be a 4-pitch walk. 4-pitch walk to Devin Johnson. Brings up now
Blue Sox, number 15, Braden Walsh.
Braden Walsh. Braden Walsh batting, replacing Peyton Belials, who was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a pair of strikeouts. And yep, we're double checking the pitch count here. And looks like we might be having a pitching change. Conferring with the home plate umpire, trying to see if I can catch what they're talking about. And it looks like Fugleberg will be coming out. So re-entering will be Jake Hutter. So Hutter went out when Fugleberg came in to pitch. Now Hutter will re-enter for Fugleberg as Hutter pitches. So we'll let him warm up, and then we'll come back here in the top of the 7th, 11-4 the score on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard.
I'm originally from Mayville. I moved away for 6 years, but when I decided I think it's time that we start a family, and I said I want to move back to that small town so I can have small classes, small community, people are involved, people care about you.
There's a lot of space out here, and if you use it appropriately, I mean, everything from family baseball to the parks and the communities, swimming, all that stuff is available right there.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Strand.
Kurt Petrowski, Hillsborough, North Dakota.
Come home to trail.
Come home to trail.
These reminder of COVID points to share with North Dakota Smart Restart from Trail District Health Unit. Smartphone users are encouraged to download the Care19 app for Android or Apple devices. This will help increase success levels with contact tracing in North Dakota. Get answers to most COVID-related questions in North Dakota by visiting ndresponse.gov. Trail District Health Unit, Public Health, Prevent, Promote, Protect.
New pitcher will be Jake Hutter.
Now pitching for the Patriots, number 22, Jake Hutter.
Hutter comes in to pitch there, replacing Lucas Fiegelberg. And he is facing Braden Walsh. Walsh takes the first pitch, ball one. Fiegelberg started the game against Finley Sharon Hope Page. He went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 4 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and 2 hit batters. So he didn't make it out of the first inning. But he's looking to close out the 7th inning here. 1-1 the count. So Walsh takes it low for a ball. So Fiegelberg will go 1 2/3 inning pitched, 6 hits allowed, 2 walks. He did have 1 strikeout. He gave up 2 runs, and he's also responsible for the 2 Blue Sox base runners on base. As Hutter gets 2-2 the count. Breaking ball laid off inside, good high for ball 3. On deck would be Gavin Beliles for the Blue Sox. And he will come up as it's ball 4. Braden Walsh will come in, walk down, bases loaded. And Gavin Beliles to the plate. As he replaces Nathan Rage. So Rage went 0 for 2 with a run scored and a walk in his 3 trips. Now strike 1 to Gavin Beliles. Now this pitch reached out and just popped foul down the first base line, 0-2. 0-2 count here as Beliles looks to bring in some runs. As it comes up, it's a ground ball towards shortstop, and the underhand flip is not in time to second base, and everyone's safe. There was towards up the middle of the diamond towards second base, and Bergstrom had to underhand flip it out of the glove. Thought he had time, but could not. And Beliles will be safe on a fielder's choice. Meanwhile, Cole Hebel comes in to score. Devin Johnson goes to third base. Braden Walsh is safe at second. Gavin Beliles there at first. And Dylan By batting now for Gannon Limke, who was 0 for 3 at the plate. Here, so still 2 outs, bases loaded, 11-5. As By falls this one out of play. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake Hutter looking to finish things out, 2-2. Here's a ball hit well, going back in center field, underneath it. Satcham's there, he'll glove it for the final out, and that will be the ball game. HCV scores 3 in the 7th, but not enough as they drop this one 11-5 to Mayport CG. The Blue Sox season comes to an end. The Patriots will await an elimination game tomorrow with either at Northwood or Thompson as they come up to play next. We'll come back with your post-game report here after Mayport CG's 11-5 victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley on YourLiveEvent.com.
When it comes to an attorney, you need someone you can trust. Someone who puts the needs of their client above their own. The attorneys at Onstead Twitchell are committed to improving the lives of their clients and creating strong communities by providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. Onstead Twitchell has deep roots in the Red River Valley, with offices in Castleton, Hillsborough, and West Fargo. In Hillsborough, call 701-636-5700 or online at onsteadlaw.com. Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Your life, your law firm.
Great Plains Fireworks, located on the west side, frontage road I-29, south of Degelman's in Hillsborough. They're open by appointments. Call 701-436-6140. Also like them on Facebook for information. Let Great Plains Fireworks help you get fireworks for your family celebrations, neighborhood parties, and events.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. They have chest thumpers.
Great Plains Fireworks, open by appointment only, Hillsborough, North Dakota, 701-436-6140. Like them on Facebook.
Hillsborough Drug is open. To fill your prescriptions and to purchase over-the-counter supplies for good health, come to Hillsborough Drug. They're open for business with regular store hours. Hillsborough Drug provides in-town delivery and mail services. When coming to Hillsborough Drug, while it's not mandatory, customers are encouraged to wear masks during this time. To their valued customers, they say thank you and welcome new prescriptions and customers to Hillsborough Drug and Gift.
At Halstead Living Center and Heritage House, life doesn't stop with age. From dedicated staff, activities, and personal care, they're there to ensure the lifestyle continues to be active and fulfilled. The activities team brings together birthday parties, holiday programs, local performing acts, and talented musicians on staff. Family and friends are encouraged to join in on the special programs and daily activities too. For more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Welcome you back to Frost Field for our post-game report after Mayport CG picks up the win over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Final score of 11-5. Mayport CG moves on. They will be an elimination game tomorrow with the loser of our upcoming game between Hatton Northwood and Thompson. HCV has their season coming to an end here for 2020. Let's go with our game summary as it jumping into the second inning for Mayport CG. They score 5 runs on 4 hits. Big hit being a bases loaded and bases clearing 3 RBI double from Sawyer Satcham. As that would spark things in the second inning. They batted 9. Third inning, they bat another 9 as big hits there being, again, Sawyer Satcham with a 2 RBI single. Part of his 6 RBIs here today. Also taking advantage of a couple wild pitches to score a couple runs in the game were Mayport CG, or in the frame, I should say. And they did all that action in the second, third inning with 2 outs. So they scored their 9 runs in the second and third innings combined with 2 outs in the inning. HCV and the Blue Sox, they look to come back in the 5th inning. They grabbed 2 runs. After Nathan Rage, fielder's choice, he reached base. He would come in to score on a RBI double from Patrick Limke. Limke scored on an RBI single from Jackson Anderson. I'd get their 2 runs in. 2 back for Mayport CG in the bottom of the 5th. There with, again, Sawyer Satcham with an RBI single, and then he would score on a Cade Susie RBI single as well to get those 2 runs back. But they couldn't get the 10th run they needed to end it early. We go to the 7th, and HCV sends 9 to the plate. They score 3 as they get a 2 RBI double from Cole Hebel. He scores Jackson Anderson and Gavin Wright. Hebel would then come in to score on a fielder's choice ground out from Gavin Beliles. And that would be it for the scoring as Jay Cutter comes in, gets the final out for Mayport CG. So the Patriots win 11-5, your final score over the Blue Sox. And we'll come back. We got stats and some awards to give out, then get you set for your pregame for Thompson and Hatton Northwood when we return on yourliveevent.com.
You're looking to upgrade your appliances, Olson Hardware in Hillsborough is the place to stop, as they have sales and service for all your major appliances: refrigerators, freezers, washers and dryers, stoves, dishwashers, and microwaves. Olson Hardware also now has in store the Amazing Rest mattress. It's a high-quality, affordable mattress designed to help you achieve amazing rest. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop and check out the Amazing Rest mattress. And don't forget about all of your general hardware items too at Olson Hardware in Hillsborough.
Valley Plains Equipment, Hillsborough, and Crookston are hiring service technicians. These positions are full-time with competitive wage, earning up to $40 per hour, plus benefits package and a great work environment. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561. Valley Plains Equipment, Hillsborough, and Crookston is looking to hire service technicians, earning up to $40 per hour. Contact Mike at Valley Plains Equipment, 1-800-972-2561.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsborough, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsborough.
Right Implement in Hillsborough, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsborough, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsborough. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Hillsborough Lumber is ready to help you with all of your building projects. Are you building something new? Doing some remodeling? Maybe adding a deck? Hillsborough Lumber has all of the building materials as well as everything else you'll need to complete it. Along with the materials, they can give you a free estimate. If you need help in planning your project, let the professionals at Hillsborough Lumber assist you. They have the expertise and professional service to help you. For all of your building or remodeling projects, farm, home, or commercial, see Hillsborough Lumber today.
Today's agriculture is a complex business. It's much more than just planting or harvesting. It requires knowledge of marketing a crop, assessing risk, managing people, and staying current with changing technology. That's why more and more farmers turn to Ag Country Farm Credit Services with a full range of agricultural products and an experienced professional staff who can help you reach your financial goals. At Ag Country, we're here to make your job easier. Give us a call today.
With our post-game report, after Mayport CG defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley, the Patriots over the Blue Sox by a score of 11-5. Let's go with some of our post-game awards, starting with our post-game connection with Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect and keeping you connected, serving the communities and schools of Halstead, Norman County West, Fisher, Climax, Shelley, Hillsborough, East Grand Forks, and the surrounding rural areas. HTC is how to connect. Connection here in this one was for Mayport CG, connecting with the bat, Sawyer Satram. 3 for 4 today, had a double, pair of singles, 6 RBIs here today as well. He had a bases loaded double that scored 3. He had a 2 RBI single and an RBI single as well, as he brought 6 of the runs across the plate off his bat here today. He connected well with that baseball out there for Mayport CG. As they get the win 11-5 over Hillsboro-Central Valley, they will take on the winner the loser between Thompson and Hatton Northwood tomorrow in the elimination game. And also with the awards here to go, our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough. Visit them online, planterdoc.com. Indpendent.com. And precision here, well, again, you could look at a couple different places, but I'm going to go with the batting again with Ethan Bergstrom this time, and this is a little bit of a holdover from the first game as well, too. But between Game 1 and Game 2, he came to the bat 7 times. He reached base 6 of those times. 5 walks, 1 double. This game, 2 walks and a double. He scored 3 runs as well. And as the 9 spot, getting on base and make it for the top of the order to be able to move you along. That's what you want to do there, being precise there, good batter's eye, and he'll take the free pass when you give it to him. So there, Ethan Bergstrom with your RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Mayport CG with the 11-5 victory over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Final stats when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Final score today, Mayport CG over Hillsboro-Central Valley, 11-5 on your Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Let's get to our final stats here, as then we'll get you set up for the championship side of the bracket here too, with the Hatton Northwood and Thompson, the 1 and 2 seeds. So they get ready to go. We'll have that for you here with YourLiveEvent.com. Starting with the batting for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Blue Sox, Patrick Limke goes 4 for 4 with a double, a run scored, and RBI. He also had 1 stolen base in 2 attempts. Jackson Anderson would be 1 for 4 with a RBI and a run scored. Gavin Wright would be 2 for 4 with a run scored today for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Cole Hebel, 1 for 4 with a double, a run, and 2 RBIs. Aaron Johnson would be 1 for 3 at the plate with a double. He'd also walk once. Gavin Belial's courtesy ran for him. He was thrown out trying to steal in 1 attempt. Mason Richter would be 1 for 3 at the plate. Devin Johnson came in to hit for him. He walked in his only plate appearance. Peyton Bliles was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. It was Braden Walsh to pinch hit for him in the 7th. He walked in his only plate appearance. Nathan Rage was 0 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI, plus a walk in his trips to the plate. And Gavin Bliles came in to hit for him in the 7th, and he grounded into a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI in that plate appearance. Gannon Limke was 0 for 3 at the plate here today. Dylan By 0 for 1 here to round out that batting order. 5 runs on 10 hits. They walked 4 times, had 1 batter hit by a pitch, struck out 3 times. Pitching-wise, it was Gavin Wright with the start. He will take the loss. He went 2 2/3 innings. There is, he gives up the 8 runs. No, I take that back. Let me double check here. 3, 5, 6, 7, yep, 8. 8 runs. And he allowed 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 4 walks in his 2 2/3. Jackson Anderson came on relief. He went 2 1/3. He allowed 3 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts in his plate appearances, as he gave up 6 hits as well. And Devin Johnson came on to pitch the final inning, the 7th inning, 1 inning of relief. He struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced in a perfect 6th inning. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, it was 5 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base. For Mayport CG, Jordan Shervo was a 1 for 2 at the plate with 2 runs scored, an RBI, 2 walks. It was Sammy Satchram going 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. He walked twice, had a sacrifice bunt. It was Sawyer Satchram going 3 for 4 with 6 RBIs. He also had a double. The courtesy runner Tanner Lundwall scored in his place 2 times. Jordan Evans would be 2 for 2 at the plate with an RBI and 2 walks. Cade Susie was 1 for 4 with an RBI. It was Lucas Figelberg going 0 for 4 with a run scored. It was Cole Kritzberger going 0 for 4. Dylan Eward would be 1 for 4 with a run scored, a stolen base. Ethan Bergstrom would go 1 for 2 with 3 runs scored. He walked twice, and he also stole a base in this one. Jake Hutter played the field. He did not record an at-bat for Mayport CG. 11 runs on 9 hits. They had 2 stolen bases. They walked 8 times. They struck out 8 times. Pitching-wise, Cade Susie will get the win. He went 3 innings, giving up 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, did not allow a run. Sammy Satchram came in on relief, 1 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed 2 runs, 2 hits. He hit 1 batter, struck out 1 batter. Lucas Fugelberg then came in with a 1 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Jake Hutter with the final 1/3 of an inning pitched. He did walk 1 batter and then retired the next 2. For Mayport CG, 11 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors in the field, 7 runners left on base. That's your final stats here today from Frost Field in Hope in Game 3 of the District 6 Independent League Tournament. Here as we have upcoming the Hatton Northwood and Thompson matchup. There as we'll see who's the front runner to see who can win the district over the next day or 2. We'll switch out spots here. Brady Siebel's going to come back up, and he'll take you for that final matchup of the evening. Thanks to you, the viewer, for being with us for our broadcast coverage of Independent League Baseball on YourLiveEvent.com. Appreciate your viewership. Please remember to subscribe to the Your Live Event channel, and you can be up to date on all the events and broadcasts coming your way from YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to those behind the scenes here, running camera and doing some other things for us as well, with Sage Forsyth, Brady Siebels, and Keith Meyer helping out today. Appreciate working with you guys. As myself, Jake Berkmeyer, will sign me off for today. Hope you have a great evening. Remember, stay tuned. Hatton Northwood Thompson coming up next after Game 3 went the way of Mayport CG, 11-5 over Hillsboro-Central Valley, as you saw it on YourLiveEvent.com.